Joey's going to be sitting in as the crazy, eccentric, wild hare. And then we have our sleeping dormouse, played by Julieta. The Mad Hatter, obviously played by Paige. And Alice, played by Zoe. Alice in Wonderland.
There it is. There's a tea party. It's begun. Hello, here I am. There's no room. Margaret, tell her there's no room.
There's no room.
Dora, tell her there's no room. There's no room. But there's plenty of room. Why, here are 2 extra chairs. Have some tea. But I don't see any tea. There isn't any? Then it wasn't very polite to you to offer me any. Well, it wasn't very polite for you to sit down without being invited. Tell her it wasn't polite, March Hare.
It wasn't polite.
But the dodo bird told me to stop by, and there were 2 extra places. Those are for the people who aren't here. Why aren't they coming? Who? Why, the people who aren't here. They're not coming, you see. That's why they're not here. Well, then why don't you let me sit here temporarily? Just until the people who are not here don't come. What do you think, March Hare? What do you think, Dormouse? Well, all right, you may have a brief visit. Until the people who won't come don't come. What day of the month is it? The 5th. Oh, 2 days wrong. And March Hare told me that butter wouldn't make it run faster. I use a very fuss butter, too. The dormouse looks sleepy. Perhaps we should pour some tea on him. But there's no tea in the pot. That's right. Just what? I'm going to save myself. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. I wonder where you're at. Up above, already flying like your tea train in the sky. This is a very strange party. The Queen's parties are never like this, you know. Who's that? The Queen of Hearts, the ruler of Wonderland. She's always had her guests' heads cut off. Sounds most unpleasant to me. The dormouse looks sleepy again. Perhaps we should pour some more tea on him. I told you there's no tea in the pot. That's right. I'm just going to save myself. Once upon a time, there were 3 sisters, Lucy, Louis, and Trillian. They lived at the bottom of the well. What did they live on? Margaret, tell her. What did they live on? It was a molasses, wasn't it?
Molasses.
But they couldn't have done that. They had become very ill. And so they were very ill. Take her. Here, take some more tea. But I've had nothing yet, so I can't take more. You mean you can't take less? It's very easy to take more than nothing. Why did they live at the bottom of the well? It was a molasses well. But there's no such thing. You're interrupting the story, isn't she? All right, I suppose it's possible to have a molasses well. I won't interrupt again. Absolutely right. You can't interrupt again because this story is finished now. Matter of fact, the tea party's finished. It's finished. My friends, March Hare and Dormouse, are going back to their seats. What a strange story. You should hear the ones the White Rabbit tells. They're even stranger. Oh yes, the White Rabbit. The Queen's manager. You know, the one who's in charge of the guests for her parties? Yes, that's who I'm following. If he's not here, I must be on my way. Thank you for the tea party and the stories goodbye. This forest is certainly a long way.
Okay, now after we clear the stage, we're going to do our final scene. And our final scene is actually featuring, where's my list here?